second half. They came off the bench and did well. Coach Schaefer electing to keep them in the game.
Yeah, he liked what he saw, and I like what I saw too. Hayes is a hustler. Both of them are hustlers. Wilson playing hard underneath, and Wilson may be the man that has to contain Evan Johnson underneath the boards.
Ivorone on the bench, however, for the Irish right now. Matt Holland, 6'3" Matt Holland, number 25 is in there.
Harry Hayes looking around for an open man. He hands it off to Burrows. Burrows looking like he's going to drive. Nice pass underneath to Hayes. Hayes has it knocked away. Jerry Wilson gets it. Pass outside. It goes underneath, and he's fouled.
Had just a little bit of overzealousness there on Atkinson's part. He was up and he had the block, but he swung at it and he managed to get some flesh. I guess with that height advantage, he was double teamed underneath there in Atkinson. Much taller. And all he had to do was put his hands out there, and he swung, and he caught his hand or his arm and called for the foul there.
It's only Atkinson's second foul, and Holland's on the line to shoot too. The first shot goes up and in. Looks like Greg Schaefer gave his team a little tongue lashing about the free throw shooting, how poor it was in the first half.
Cuts the lead to 6. 7:15 to play in the third quarter.
Holland can cut it to 5 right here, and he does. So Johnson inbounds it there to Sexton. Sexton starting the second half. He played well in the first half. Glossmacher all alone, baseline takes it, but he was fouled, I think, but he got away with it.
I don't know. I think it went the other way. I think it was offensive.
Harry Hayes dumps it off. Oh, Evan Johnson!
Johnson with the presence on the court. Good reflexes, came across strong.
He really made Mark Santana eat that one.
I thought Santana made a nice move, but it wasn't good enough for Evan Johnson.
Johnson looks like Notre Dame going to have a backcourt here, but good hustle by Burrows.
Santana just managed to get that other foot back there.
Johnson, nice hustle. He came all the way across the court to block that shot.
Maybe the big man is quick. Glassmacher with the steal.
Santana falls. Glassmacher, good play, and he hits a nice move.
Yeah, Santana tripped himself up on the court. Sometimes his sneakers, they slide and they stick to the court and dragged himself down, and Glassmacher picked up the ball and easily for the runaway basket.
28-21 in favor of the Pirates. 6:30 left to go in this third quarter.
Looking for the pass inside.
Hayes to Wilson. And the fans are yelling boring already. For 3 is Celentano, and he gets net, but it didn't go in. It hit before the net, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Holland with a nice hustle down there at the baseline, but his foot was on the line.
So Celentano throws that one up, and he missed it completely. And West Windsor will control. Glassmacher tries to take it inside again. It has it knocked away, and it's a 3-on-2 situation. Good pass to Burrow, and he has it taken away. And the ball will go out of bounds. Oh, I got a question.
Who is that inside there for the Pirates? Number 23, Dan Sexton, with a good knock away there on the drive. I don't know. All those hands flying around in there, it looked like it might have been a foul, but they're not calling. Seems like sometimes they're being kind of inconsistent tonight. Yeah. They'll call little fouls and then let some big ones go.
I figured to let them go, at least let them go all the time. The pass tried to go underneath the Holland, but it was knocked away. And here's Sexton, and Sexton loses the ball. And Burrows comes out, and he was fouled by Evan Johnson, so a lot of sloppy play on both ends of the court. Both teams trying to force.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I think it's to the Irish's benefit to slow the pace down. But they've been trying to run, both teams, and getting sloppy.
Here's something Roller Warner has to take into consideration. That's Evan Johnson's 3rd personal foul. And I think he's going to make a substitution here with Darren Johnson. Burrows has it. He's going to go into the hoop, but he puts it up and in. That's one thing Notre Dame can do right now is take it to Evan Johnson because he has 3 fouls.
Sure. 5-point lead. 5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Pirates lead 28-23.
Glassmacher drives through the lane. Good pass to Johnson. Johnson has it knocked away. And a foul is finally called on Holland.
That was a good pass by Glassmacher, but I don't think he should have made it. He had his man beat underneath.
That foul's going to go against Evan Johnson, and that's number 4.
That's number 4 for the big man.
And Roller Warner suddenly finds himself 1 foul away from losing his big man. And
sat him down real quick after that. Darren Johnson enters the game. Darren Johnson's a 6'5" junior.
Roller Warner, that's got to hurt. He was going to make the substitution anyway, but Johnson tallied 1 more before he went out. Now he has 4 fouls. A lot of weight put on the shoulders of Darren Johnson.
There's the walk.
Burrows walked. He did a little stutter step. Took too many steps there.
Burrows a good ball handler. Just a little too much that time.
Greg Schaefer knows his team can get back into it. He wasn't happy with that turnover right there.
There's a walk.
There's the walk. So both teams playing sloppy, and the refs are suddenly getting whistle happy.
Sexton drug his foot a little bit there. Try.
Notre Dame will inbound the ball now. It's 28-23 with 5:04 left to go in this third quarter. Harry Hayes.
Hayes, tipped away.
Glassmacher fights for it, but he steps out of bounds. Ref right on top of that one.
I don't think that was a smart play by Hayes.
No.
He made a little fake in there, and he came right back with it. But Glassmacher was all over it.
Yeah, Greg Schaefer said, Harry, come on. Relax, we got a lot of time left here. Just work the ball inside, and it'll come. Harry Hayes inbounds it to Burrows.
28-23, Pirates lead.
Harry Hayes trying to work it inside to Jerry Wilson.
Good pass.
Force it again. That time it's Burrows.
Oh, Burrows with a nice turnaround move and underneath. Harry Hayes made it all happen though with a nice pass on the inside.
And suddenly, West Windsor only has a 3-point lead, 28-25.
Just under 4.5 minutes to play. We're at the Pirates Cove at West Windsor Plainsboro High School.
Hoopengarner back outside, had an idea about going in, but he dumped it back out to Jackson. Jackson, Darren Johnson from outside, he misses. And Jerry Wilson comes out with the rebound, and he sends Harry Hayes all by himself. Hayes has trouble controlling it as he goes into the stands. And once again, Notre Dame trying to force it. They miss another opportunity.
The big man, Darren Johnson, pulling up from outside.
4:12 left in quarter number 3. West Windsor hanging on to a 28-25 lead with big man Evan Johnson on the bench with 4 fouls.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it's going to be crucial when it comes down to it.
Darren Johnson looking for a way with Matt Holland. Plays a good, nice pass to Hoopengarner. Hoopengarner goes up. And Jerry Wilson
was hacked.
Jerry Wilson swats it away.
A late.
No, he called no foul. Oh my.
He was hacked. Hoopengarner was hacked badly.
To add insult to injury, Hoopengarner was fouled, and then he had the ball go off his foot out of bounds. Jerry Wilson, now that's
a call here.
Foul away from the ball. That's going to go on Darren Johnson. He can't believe it. So Notre Dame get back in this game, where the referees making some questionable calls here. That call down the other end looked like Hoopengarner got hammered.
Yeah, a couple guys came across him and hacked him. I could hear it with the headphones on.
Holland trying to inbounds, gets it number 41, and it almost goes out of bounds, but good hustle there by Ron Wilson. Ron Wilson throws it way across court. Burrows back to Wilson. Wilson drives inside. Nice move off the glass and in. That was nice.
Nice move. I thought Burrows was going to take a quick forced shot from the outside, but he passed it off and it made a nice shot off the glass. Scores 28-27. Only a 1-point lead. The Irish are coming back.
Jackson from outside. He hits it.
Jackson with a clutch shot from the line.
Jackson is going to have to come up big. Him and Glassmacher and Atkinson have to fill the shoes of Evan Johnson. Because Roller Warner has to keep Johnson out for a couple more minutes. One more foul and he's gone.
For 3.
For 3, Burrows tried to tie the game and he missed it.
It's Darren Johnson with the rebound.
Jackson, nice pass to Atkinson. Atkinson misses an easy one, misses it again. And a foul's going to be called underneath on Notre Dame.
Big man just didn't have the touch on the ball, but he draws the foul.
Paul Burrows tagged at that one.
Atkinson skying at 6'8", he's the tallest man on the Pirates team.
But he doesn't seem to sky like Evan Johnson does. He doesn't seem to be as aggressive as he goes up for the ball.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But he hits the free throw, so it's 31-27, a 4-point lead for the Pirates. And this is where the Irish have to get back in this game while Johnson's on the bench. Atkinson's second foul shot, and there's a 5-point lead for the Pirates.
It's a quick turnaround there for four points. The Irish had a chance to take the lead. They were down by 1.
Good pass underneath to Jerry Wilson. Wilson tries to force it off the glass, but he can't get it.
Yeah, poor shot selection there, I think, by Wilson. Notre Dame's got to slow it down. They got to pick their shots.
I could see if it was 2:31 left to go in a quarter number 4, they could be doing this, but there's plenty of time left, and they got to get back in this game. Glassmacher, nice move. Puts it up off the glass and in. That was nice.
Oh, I don't know. I thought I already saw steps there. It was right in front of the referee. I guess not. Nice shot, however. 34-27. So the Notre Dame,
Burrows off the glass and in.
Notre Dame cut the lead to 1. They couldn't get any further than that. Then the lead was back up to 7. Now it's back down to 5. 34-29. A minute and 50 to play in the third quarter.
Glassmacher inbounds the Hoopengarner. Hoopengarner has it stolen from Burrows, and the ball goes out of bounds. And the ball is going to be West Windsor Plainsboro's.
Hoopengarner tried that little behind the back dribble, and Burrows said, I'll have none of that, smacked it out of bounds.
Gives it to Jackson, does Glassmacher as he inbounds. 34-29, a minute 39 left to go. Jackson inbounds, good play. Darren Johnson has it knocked away. Johnson gets his own rebound to Atkinson. Atkinson off the glass, misses. And there's going to be a jump ball. And it goes in favor of West Windsor Plainsboro.
I'll tell you, Burrows with the quick hands underneath with another block shot.
I'll tell you, there's a lot of... Sorry, Sean.
He's a presence on defense. He sure is. He's got a lot of block shots tonight. Quick hands. And Burrows, it looks like, I think he got hit in the eye. He was holding his eye.
He's down. There's going to be a timeout here as Greg Schaefer goes out to check out his team. But as we said, a lot of hitting going on. I think that was bound to happen. There's a lot of hitting that the ref's letting go.
Yeah, not the pace that the Irish wanted. Not at all.
Yeah, that if you plan the physical game, you don't want to be going up against this big West Windsor Plainsboro team as Burrows still sits on the ground. I think he did get hit in the eye, Sean.
Yeah, that's a very painful thing. I'm sure it's happened to just about everyone out there one time or another. You get that finger in the eye, something in the eye, may have been an elbow or something. Your eye just tears and waters and hurts like heck until just the pain subsides. There's nothing you can really do about it. Rubbing it or anything doesn't really help.
Burrow's going to get up. He still looks a little groggy. He's looking around. And there's going to be a substitution here. 31, Todd Harlicka, 5'10" sophomore comes in.
Burrows sits down. That could hurt the Irish defensively as well as offensively. The ball handler for the Irish. Todd been more impressive on defense tonight than he has been on offense.
Burrow's not feeling too well on the bench. Johnson off the glass and in. Quickly turns that around. So once again, it's a 7-point lead for the Pirates, 36-29.
Harlicka, he's a sophomore.
Probably. Oh, Wilson with a gimme.
Yeah, oh, he got lucky that time. Got lucky that time.
Look at Harlicka, he's really hustling out there.
Harlicka's a hustler. I was watching him earlier.
He's going to be charged with the foul.
He's a hustler. I was watching him earlier in the JV game, and he moves around. He gets around. He's wearing those protective goggles.
Maybe too bad Burrows didn't have them on. He'd still be out there.
Yeah.
Todd Harlicka, a 5'10" sophomore, so Greg Schaefer must like what he sees in him as a sophomore. He's getting a big job going in this big game here, 36-31. With a minute 4 left to go in the third quarter. Evan Johnson still sits on a bench with his 4 fouls.
Relatively old team the Irish have. They only have 2 sophomores dressed tonight for varsity, and one of them's on the court right now.
I'm sure once Paul Burrows is already, he'll come back in that game. But Harlicka will do what he can while he's out there. Got to make the best of it. Darren Johnson and Hoopengarner. Hoopengarner, nice pass to Glassmacher. Glassmacher can't get it, and Jerry Wilson gets the rebound.
Foul, I think, on Glassmacher.
Came over to back, yes.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, Harlicka did play in a JV game today, but he's not tired. He's right back out there playing a varsity game. And
I'll tell you, he looks a little cocky out there, too, as we see Coach Owen Warner there on the bench looking on. Harlicka, he doesn't seem to be, doesn't seem to be a little...
Not intimidated by the varsity.
Bit intimidated out there. I don't know how much varsity action he's seen this year. He didn't see any time in the earlier game that we broadcast, but he probably saw some time earlier in the season.
Jerry Wilson hits. We saw Roller Warner sitting on the bench, and he's got to make a big decision here. When does he put Johnson back in the game? Does he wait for the final stretch to put him in? Does he put him in now and chance it? It's a big decision he's got to make. 36-32 with 43 seconds left. You got to figure the Pirates will go for the last shot here. The last time we said that, there was a big point in the game. Glassmacher tries to get it inside. That's 42, has it stolen away. Holland stepped on the baseline now.
That's John Simpkins, number 42, in for the Pirates.
Simpkins will try to inbound here with 32 seconds left. Gives it to Hoopengarner. Hoopengarner to Burrow. That's Johnson, can't get it. And Holland gets a rebound, so now Notre Dame here.
I'll tell you, the Pirates are three big men, while Johnson got the touch back after a little bit. But Atkinson and Darren Johnson, the big men underneath, getting the ball to him, but they just can't convert.
Holland fights for the rebound and gets it. He got fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot two. And right now, Notre Dame is getting back in this game.
Lots of hustle there for Holland, showing some hustle underneath, scrapping for that rebound, and he gets it, and he draws the foul as well.
And Sean, is this comeback by Notre Dame showing you how important Evan Johnson is to this Pirate ball club?
Yeah, I think so. They need the big man underneath, if not for scoring, not for rebound, just his presence to block guys out. Like I said, he got the hot hand for a little bit there, and he was pulling down the rebounds.
Holland hits it. It's a three-point game. Glenn Davis goes into the game, and he gets a big crowd out of it. He must be the fan favorite.
Yeah, he's a crowd favorite here. Getting lots of yells and calls and applause as he enters the game.
Holland's second free throw, and it's a two-point game.
Glenn Davis stands at 6'3". He's a senior. He's got a pretty big frame.
10 seconds left. Outside, Johnson comes down to rebound with 5 seconds left, but it's stolen away again from Jackson. Jackson from way outside, can't get it.
That's Holland.
1 second left, that'll end it for the quarter. But big comeback there by Notre Dame, and Greg Schaefer and his coaching staff is very happy at the end of the third quarter. It's 36-24.
36-34.
36-34, excuse me. And Sean, if you're Roller Warner, what do you do with Evan Johnson? Put him in now?
I say go with it. I think you got to put the guy in. That last foul was just a bad foul. You know, it's just one of those things. I think he's going to play more cautiously now. He's got to. The Irish cut it to 1, and then they let the Pirates run away with it a little bit, and now they cut it back down to 2. I tell you, I didn't think it was going to be this close.
I did not. Of course, Evan Johnson went out of the game, but I never even thought about that. Let's see what Roller Warner has to say.
Work your cuts. Just be patient. Yeah, mid-post. You're not going to go wide. Go mid-post, okay? Let's go. Look for the ball. When you're breaking, don't slow down.
Couldn't hear too much of that, but I
told his team to be patient.
Wants them to settle down a little bit. I think he's right. I think if they just settle down, play their game, play their pace, they'll win this one.
And as the 5 West Windsor Pirates come out to the court, Evan Johnson still rests on the bench. And I think Roller Warner's thinking if he puts Johnson in there, Notre Dame's going to go right at him and try to draw that 5th foul. Good to see Paul Barrows back in the game for Notre Dame. His eye must be okay. 41 puts it up, can't get it. Good rebound there by Harry Hayes. And he got fouled as he went up for the shot.
Smart move by Hayes. He knew he was tied up underneath, and he went right up for the shot. And a bad foul by the Pirates. I mean, all they're going to do is stand there and put their hands out, and they're going to block that shot, but they hacked them.
Hoopengarner asking the ref where the jump ball was, but the ref called the foul before that. And once again, Harry Hayes skying for the rebound.
Hayes, you know, he had the presence of mind. That as soon as he got that ball in his hands, he knew he was in a crowd to go right up, figuring someone's going to hit him. And they did, and he draws the foul.
He can tie the game right here as silence falls on this West Windsor Plainsboro gym. Pirates Cove. Harry Hayes shooting one-on-one. He gets it. It rolls in.
That was a shooter's roll if I ever saw one. I think it was the spin on that ball that put that one in.
Hayes gave a little bodying, was at the line to push that ball over and in. And right now, for the first time tonight, Notre Dame can tie this game up at 36.
7:45. We're early in the last quarter here.
Harry Hayes' second free throw up, and we got a tie game, Sean.
Tie game. As I said, I didn't think it was going to be this close. I thought Plainsboro was going to dominate, and we got a tie game here, though, in the beginning of the last quarter.
Hoopengarner bringing it up. That's Simpkins. Jackson makes a move on Harry Hayes, takes it in, but he can't get it. And Simpkins gets the rebound, drives through a big group of men, and he gets it.
Good move by Simpkins. Kept the ball down low, turned around, gave a little fake, then turned around and pushed it off the glass. Good move.
Barrows brings it up for Notre Dame. To Ron Wilson. Wilson to Harry Hayes. Back out to Wilson. Wilson drives to the hoop, puts it up, and he got it.
Oh, that's a tough shot. You got the bad angle there with the backboard and working off the baseline, but he dropped it in for a swish.
Jackson brings it up, but I think Harry Hayes is going to be called with a foul. Him and Jackson ran neck and neck. Yes, Harry Hayes will be talking with a foul. And Sean, we got a real barn burner going here. I didn't think it was going to be this close.
I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. I thought the Pirates were going to dominate with their height tonight.
Again, of course, we didn't expect Evan Johnson to be out of the game. 4 fouls. And Roller Warner's got to put him back soon because he can see it slipping away. Rupin Garner and Atkinson. Simpkins are on a 3-point line looking for an open man. He's going to drive to the hoop, loses it, but Darren Johnson gets it. He throws a brick.
Johnson's just not shooting well. The big man's not shooting well at all. It's just 2 or 3 shots coming off the bench.
They listen to Roller Warner. They're being patient, but when they get the shot, they're missing it. Paul Burrows, he's going to go inside. Good pass outside to Jerry Wilson. Jerry Wilson can't get it, and there's going to be a foul underneath there. No, went out of bounds, and Harry Hayes crashed to the ground.
I was just going to say, I think it's time to bring Evan Johnson back in, and here he comes. I think this is the time. I think with him in there, they could build a lead now and hold on to the end of the game.
So you also got to figure now it's Jerry Wilson's time to go at Johnson and draw that foul. And Johnson's got to be careful. Evan Johnson's got to be careful as they inbound it. Harry Hayes. Hayes and Jerry Wilson. Johnson comes down with it. No. And Simpkins finally comes down with it after Johnson went up with it.
I think Evan Johnson, he's such a, I think he's a power on offense. I think he's got to settle down on defense a little bit and not hack so much. You know, if you're going to take a foul, make it a smart foul.
Johnson, strong move to the basket. He can't get the roll, though. And Atkinson gets it all alone.
Johnson showing that he's mad, you know, he's mad at himself for missing that shot. He shook his head in disgrace of himself.
40-38, 5:44 left to go in the game. West Windsor playing on. Harry Hayes moves inside. Can't get it. There had to be a foul there by somebody.
Yeah, there were some bodies colliding underneath.
Open Garner, off
Gardner.
Glass it in.
Yeah, I'm surprised that, I don't know if it was offensive or defense. It was tough to call, but their bodies collided on the shot.
Oh, nice move by Burrows, but he can't get it. Looked like Michael Jordan going through there. But he couldn't get it, but he went through to draw the foul, and he did.
He looked nice doing it, too. He had that leg kicked up behind him. He looked like a ballet dancer.
There's the referee. He's calling a lot of fouls tonight.
Coach.
A lot of times that I think there should have been fouls, and a lot of times there was obvious fouls, and he didn't blow the whistle.
Coach Schaefer having a word with number 41, Ron Wilson.
Burrows at the line, shooting 2. Get back his team. His team's trailed by 4, 42-38. Now it's 42-39 with 5:22 left in this game. West Windsor Plainsboro had a 9-point lead at halftime, but Notre Dame has fought back, mostly due to the absence of Evan Johnson throughout most of the third quarter.
Glassmacher checks back into the game as Simpkins sits down.
Burrows, a lot of intensity on that face as he puts up the free throw. You can tell that one was going short, and Evan Johnson comes down with the rebound.
True hard iron on that one. That's going to cost him. You can't be missing those free throws. They managed to come back after having a poor percentage from the line, and that cost them.
Jackson tried to force underneath the Burrows. Burrows has Wilson all alone, and Wilson cuts it to 1. That's twice we see Wilson take off before Notre Dame really got the ball, and twice it's worked.
Yeah, he's got the presence of mind to get back when he sees that steal, and he was all alone back there.
Got a good game going here, 42-41, 4.5 minutes left. Darren Johnson, he can't get it.
Johnson still with the cold hand. Glassmacher made a nice move and passed to him. Johnson just couldn't convert.
Burrows comes out on a rebound. I think Evan Johnson got away with foul number 5 right there. He was all over him, but the ref didn't call it. Harry Hayes, good pass underneath to Holland. Holland, that's it for Evan Johnson.
No!
Game.
I think that's a bad call. I think that's a bad call. Evan Johnson standing. He had position. He just stood there with his arms straight up in the air.
He's out of the game, and he's not too happy about that call.
He better watch it. He might get a T here.
And he's out of the game. He's gonna have to sit down for the remaining 4.5 minutes. And I gotta side with you, Sean. He just stood there with his arms straight up in the air, and Holland went right into him.
He knew better. He knew better than to go after him, and he stood there.
So what's going on there? Look at Evan Johnson trying to get into the team huddle over there. And that's a nice sign of sportsmanship there.
I thought he was I didn't know what he was doing.
I thought he was trying to steal the signals over there, but he was just shaking hands with the team. A good sign of sportsmanship there.
Evan Johnson is a good sportsman, as you just seen in the game earlier. Saw in the game that we had before when we covered the Pirates against Princeton, and he's friends with a lot of guys on the Princeton team, and you know, he doesn't like to play against his friends, but he does what he has to do.
Holland hits the first end. That's a really classy move by him. How many guys you see upon failing out shake hands with the opposing team? It's really good. And he's kept his cool. He got a little mad. I can't blame him, but a lot of guys would throw a tantrum. And
I wish we could get that on instant replay, because I'd like to see that again. I think that was a really poor call by the referee.
It's all tied up at 42 with 4:23 left in the game, and Johnson is out for the remainder of this game. Atkinson came back in for Johnson. He has the ball right now.
I think that's the one thing that's going to open the door here for the Irish to take this game away from the Pirates.
Glassmacher works the ball inside, and if the ref didn't call a foul there, I was going home. He got hammered as he went inside. But
yeah, one of the Irish players hooked his arm as he tried to take that pass.
And as you said, Sean, before, the refs were being very inconsistent, and that's hard for a player to get on track. Does he know to stay 10 feet away from the player or know to get in his face?
I've seen some real banging, and then I see just a little touch foul away from the ball, and they're calling it.
Glassmacher lost concentration for a second, and in turn he loses the ball out of bounds.
And another foul in case we just were talking about was when Harry Hayes went up strong to the hoop, and there was a collision in midair. There should have been a foul called one way or the other.
Notre Dame can take the lead for the first time tonight. Ron Wilson, strong move, can't get it. Jerry Wilson with his own rebound. And I tell you, there's bodies slapping all over the place, but still no
Irish
foul.
ball. Darren Johnson just couldn't get the handle on the ball. Tipped it out of bounds himself. I'll tell you, Wilson's working tough in there.
Matt Holland trying to work it out. And he gets to Harry Hayes. Harry Hayes thought about going to the hoop, and an offensive foul is called there on Harry Hayes.
I think that was a good call that time.
Yeah, Hoopengarner held his ground. I'll tell you, it's a lot easier for Hoopengarner to stay his ground against Harry Hayes than it would be if he had Jerry Wilson come in after him. But now Notre Dame, West Windsor-Plainsboro will get the ball back.
All tied, 42 all. It's 3:42 to play in the game. We're here at West Windsor-Plainsboro High School with a timeout by the Pirates.
Garner calls timeout, and Greg Schaefer over on the Notre Dame side is very happy about things right now. You can't be much happier and have a tie game when it looked like he was going to get blown out early and have Evan Johnson on the bench out of the game. So Greg Schaefer has to be very happy right now. We're going to see right now what he has to tell his team, as we have 3:38 left to go in this game. It's all tied at 42.
Yeah, the other big men under there, Atkinson, and there's Coach Schaefer talking to the Irish.
Try to force the ball into the back court. So, there's a chance there. Now, if they start to hold the ball, which I doubt, we have no team fouls, guys. All right, we just went up real fast. It's a one-on-one shooting right now? I want you to the guy. All right, look. When you hit the ball, we stop 3 times. If we have any trouble, you give it. We'll take the time. All right, let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
I didn't get too much out of that.
Yeah, tough to hear, Coach, with all this crowd noise.
But I hear him say they're going to try to work the ball underneath to the big man, especially with Evan Johnson out of the game. So with 3:38, it should be interesting. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a good one. 42-42, 3:38 left to go in this game. Hoopengarner gets the inbounds pass from Glassmacher. Simpkins look a little nervous with the ball, as Holland doing a good job on it, but he finally gets it off to Atkinson. Atkinson to Glassmacher. Glassmacher going to look like he was taping the hoop, but he dumped it off to Hoopengarner.
Looks like Coach Warner told him to slow it down a little bit. Be patient. He told him that earlier. It looks like they're coming out. They're looking for that one shot. They're looking for the lane or maybe the inside pass. But they don't look like they're going to shoot from the outside. There it is.
Nice feed to Glassmacher, and he gets the roll.
So you're looking for. Glassmacher saw the lane, saw the opening, he took it. Nice pass inside to him. Got the roll on the shot. Took the lead by 2. It's 44-42. Just under 3 minutes to play in this game.
Ron Wilson with the ball. He's trying to get it to Jerry Wilson, but he can't. He brings it in and brings it back out. He's being double teamed, and he finally gets to Burrows. Burrows with some fancy dribbling. Nice pass inside to Wilson. Wilson gets it over Atkinson. He got the ball draw. Holland got the rebound and scores.
Holland with a tough rebound underneath. Wilson went up. I don't know if that was a good shot he took there, but he was inside. Once he went up, he had to take it. And Holland with a good follow-up.
44-44. Atkinson controls for the Pirates. 2:17 left to go in this game. It's all tied at 44. Atkinson being very patient with the ball, looking around for an open man.
I think they're waiting for their shot. They're just waiting for the lane, waiting for the inside man.
Of course, no shot clock in high school basketball, so West Windsor-Plainsboro University has all the time they want to work for a shot. Under 2 minutes, 1:51 left. We're all tied at 44. Good pass underneath. Jerry Wilson swatted it away. Here comes Burrows all alone, and he puts it up and in, and Notre Dame takes the lead for the first time tonight, 46-44.
With under 2 minutes to play, that's where Glassmacher should have committed the foul on that shot. They took the lead with that. He should have committed the foul.
Jackson to Simpkin, and
the way the Irish have been shooting for the line tonight, he should have committed the foul. Should not have let him get that shot off cleanly.
Now we saw they're going to call timeout right here. Greg Schaefer is, and Sean, I wouldn't be surprised if Notre Dame goes into that four corners we saw him go into in game one of this doubleheader.
I'm surprised they haven't done it yet tonight. I asked Coach earlier about it, and I thought he would go into it earlier, and I asked him about it, and he said he just kind of shook his head. He goes, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. But it worked well for him previously. Scores 46-46. Here we are. It's the fourth quarter. We got 1:18 to play.
Let's see what Roller Warner says about this last minute and 18 seconds.
Let's go 32. 32. You're playing down. You're going to half. We're going down at the half. Listen, slow and fast. You're up on top. You're up on top. You're up on the point, right? You guys play underneath. Make sure when that ball comes in bounds, once you get the trap, up in that zone, get the trap, right?
So Greg Schaefer talking his team now. I didn't really get too much out of what Roller Warner said.
He was calling 32. I guess that's the defense he wants him in. And he was cautioning them to watch the trap.
Sean, right before that timeout was called, we saw what happened at the end of the first half as West Windsor was playing for the last shot. Notre Dame stole it and scored right there. The same thing happened, and Notre Dame converted it. It's 46-46, 1:17 to go, and you got to wonder what Notre Dame's doing. I think they're going into the four corners. Yes, they are, but as you said, Roller Warner said they'd go man-to-man, and they are. It's Hayes and Burrows up top.
I'm sure that...
Oh, Wilson puts it up, but I can't believe it. Wilson with a rebound, he gets it, Wilson. And Glassmark comes down with it, and Wilson gets it. Wilson puts it up, he misses. Oh my gosh. And Wilson just got too carried away. I think he saw his name on the front page of tomorrow's paper with that shot. He got excited and put it up.
We're under a minute to play. We have 44 seconds to go here. Timeout the Pirates.
And Roller Warner calls timeout.
Boy, we got a tight game going here. That ball bounced around about 4 or 5 times. The Wilson brothers having catch off the backboard with each other. No one can make it drop.
Ronnie Wilson got a little excited there. I think he had that last shot. He could have just, I think he should have brought the ball out and set it up again, but he didn't. And now West Windsor's in position to get the final shot.
Yeah, I think you're right. Either bring it out or take a dribble to the side, push it off the glass. He was putting up those short, high arc shots, and none of them were falling. When you got a short pass like that and it takes out high arc, that's a sign of forcing the shot. You're going up and you're rushing your shot. I think maybe he should have either brought the ball out and worked for his better shot, or and there's Coach Schaefer talking to the Irish.
I could see if the Irish were down 2 putting up that shot, but it's a tie game. And when you throw an air ball like that, that sets up a fast break.
This could all go back to Glassmacher not committing that foul in the breakaway. He stood there and let him take the shot. I'm not sure how many fouls Glassmacher has, but even if he did foul out, there's under 2 minutes to play. He should have committed the foul there.
The Pirate fans are getting into it. We got 40 seconds left here, 46-46. Let's see what happens here. Simpkins has the ball, almost threw it away to Atkinson, but he held on to the ball. That's Jackson now with 30 seconds left.
Looks like they're going to work for the one shot here.
Jackson to hoop and Garner with 22 seconds left. Throws up big inside. Glassmacher gets it. Nice pass outside to Jackson. Jackson hits it with 16 seconds left. Here comes Notre Dame.
Nice pass.
Call timeout. Greg Schaefer's calling for the timeout, and with 9 seconds left, West Windsor takes a 48-46 lead, and for the minute, Steve Jackson's the hero.
Glassmacher with a nice baseline move. I thought he was going to go up and draw the foul, but he decided to dish it off to Jackson. Jackson, I'll tell you, he didn't look real confident going up for the shot, but when he took it and it went in, he was ecstatic.
Glassmacher fooled me. I thought he was going to try an amazing behind the up and over shot, but he passed it out to Jackson. Jackson was all alone. He took the shot, and with 9 seconds left, the West Windsor Plainsboro fans are ready to mob the court.
Yeah, the athletic director had to keep all the varsity football players from storming the court in celebration. We got 9 seconds to play. West Windsor's up 48-46, but the Irish have the ball. They got enough for one shot. I think it's do or die here. It's do or die.
Fans are getting into it now. We got a vocal crowd finally waking up here. And I don't know what Notre Dame's going to do if they work the ball inside. Always, there's the option of the three-point shot, which should end it. But it's going to be interesting here. 9 seconds left. We got a real good game. Early on, it looked like West Windsor was going to run away with it. Here we go. Oh, he's got Burrows. Burrows will take it to the hoop. Nice draw move. He misses it. It goes up with 4 seconds left. A foul on Matt Holland, and that should do it. Oh, my. Burrows had it all alone, and he couldn't get it.
He had the shot. I don't know. He had the shot. It was a tough shot. He was well covered. He just couldn't put it in, though.
Greg Schaefer pushing Burrows back onto the court. Burrows looks lost. And West Windsor Plainsboro fans are pretty happy about the outcome.
Schaefer instructed his team to call a timeout immediately. Got 3 seconds to go. 48-46, the Pirates lead over the Irish and Notre Dame.
He's shooting one-on-one, and Notre Dame calls timeout. So
okay,
with 3 seconds left, it's 48-46.
They want him to think about it.
Burrows looked like when that pass came in, it looks like in the old lane, he a little too hard off the glass.
Yeah.
Would have tied it.
What a close game. The crowd really came to life here. They were going nuts.
Yeah, Rex Walker had to control him and keep them from storming the field.
Athletic director Rex Walker, yeah, he had to come across the court here and settle them down. He was afraid they're going to storm the court.
And the Pirate cheerleaders do a little cheer. They finally could breathe a sigh of relief. As it looks like West Windsor Plainsboro are going to come away with a 48-46 victory. But with 3 seconds left, they got a West Windsor's got to hit the free throws. And Sean talking about free throws. I don't think this game, you got to wonder what would be if Notre Dame had hit successful free throws in the first half.
Yeah, it would have been, should have been. Yeah, I just saw Evan Cooper. He's really into this game still. He's walking the sidelines. He kind of looked like a coach there on the timeout, patting everyone on the back and everything. Evan Johnson, rather. I'm sorry.
Atkinson's will shoot a one-on-one, and if he misses, Notre Dame will have one more prayer to throw it up. There it goes, and he gets it.
Takes it.
It's a 3-point lead.
They're going to have to take a 3-point shot, and if he sinks this, you have to take a 3-point and hope for the foul.
Take a 4-point shot. Shoot it from out of bounds. There it goes. That'll do it.
Puts it out of reach, I think, here.
Notre Dame in. Moran Wilson throws it up, misses, and that'll do it. And Evan Johnson running on the field like a wild man. And the final score, the Pirates of West Windsor Plainsboro 50, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame 46. And we'll be right back right after this.
This released a communique today.